What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt. This is the Holub Project, and sitting in front of me is something I'm very excited to show you guys. Let's check it out. I normally don't do unboxing videos, but today you're going to get one. In this box, by way of Henson Motorsports in Alabama, where Susanna's from, you know, with the banjo on her knee, comes to me a twin fuel pump assembly for old Puddles. We showed Puddles last year where the rear main seal let out. So let's take a look at this thing here. What do we got? Well, we'll unroll it. I've already been in here because I'm nosy. Alright, I had to put you guys on the pedestal. The excitement's still here, guys. Let's take a look at this thing. I opened this, and I'll tell you what, the craftsmanship that went into this thing, even if it doesn't perform like it should, like, I'm just that impressed. Look at this bad boy. So on top here, well, one's a vent and one's a return. This is our fuel feed from our twin 450 liter per hour pumps. That's nuts. Supposedly this thing will handle about 900 horsepower. And the reason why I went with this is because I'm still running the stock configuration. So the fuel tank in the truck is still stock. I didn't want to go to a fuel cell. So, I mean, you're probably maxing out what that fuel system, using a stock tank, using a dual fuel sender like this, can actually do anyway. You know, above and beyond this, you're going to go to like one of those enormous fuel pumps that sits on the rail of your car, and you're going to run, you know, dash 10 or dash 12 AN hose, which is, that's pretty good size, 5/8 of an inch or a little bigger. But look at the craftsmanship of this. This is all aluminum. You've got your retention for your two fuel pumps down here with set screws. You can use your factory fuel sender with this item here, I believe. I mean, and it's adjustable. So you can adjust the height of your fuel pumps up and down. After you get your fuel socks on this thing, you can use your factory retaining snap ring for the top of the tank. It's nicely wired. I mean, this is a nice piece of equipment here. And they're not afraid to charge for it. But again, I'm not afraid to use it either. It's all pre-wired. You got your wiring here. This, I can only assume, is for your fuel level gauge. The rest of the wiring I'll get to. It comes with your fittings in the bag, as well as your fuel socks that go on the bottom of each one of these pumps. And you can stop right there. You can stop your purchase at this level, guys. You don't have to go nuts like me. But I went ahead and went extra. We got the harness kit. Let's go through this. This is made by Racetronics. They're a pretty well-known company out there. Let's open it up. I believe Racetronics is our friends to the north there in Canada. So this is all wired and pre-terminated. It's got your relays. We can, I'll have to figure out what we got going on here. I didn't really dive super deep into this because I just wanted to do an unboxing video. But everything's terminated. We've got our fuse holders. We're gonna go to each one of the pumps. This is for your ground. Should have one for your power. Yep, here we go. Power for both. And it says alternator output here, but if in all reality you could use your battery. Just a good solid power all the time though. You don't want to hook it to anything other than your alternator stud or your battery. And then we've got another ground here. So that's really, really nice stuff. Man. And then we went a little bit extra here too. And we went with, this is the round connector that goes into this. This is for your Hobbs switch, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and kick that second fuel pump on when we get to be about 5 pounds boost or so. So you might ask me, well, why do you need a twin fuel pump setup? Well, I'll show you here on my computer. We're going to go ahead and remember that very first video that I did where I showed you guys how to hook up a fuel pressure sensor in your P01 LS engine controller computer. We'll show you exactly what that looks like when you see your fuel just getting into RPM. RPMs are going up, boost pressure's going up, fuel starts to go down, and that's when you're knowing you're exceeding your limits of your original fuel pump. And that one's 380 gallons per hour. I'll find an example of that and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap this video up. What do we got for takeaways here? We've got a few pros. It fits in the stock location, in the stock tank. That's good, and it's adjustable for height, so you got your fuel sock that you can keep away from the bottom of the tank like you need to. You can use your stock fuel sender, so your gas gauge will still work. Supplies a massive amount of fuel. With the twin 450 pumps that I got on that one, you can do 1,000 to 1,400 depending on what you're running for fuel, if you're boosted, etc. So that's a good amount. They also have one with the twin 525s, which is even more fuel than the 450s. The pumps are E85 compatible, so if you're going to run E85, a little bit of corn juice. It's got a beautifully machined rugged construction, all out of aluminum. I mean, take that for what it is. That costs money. It's not plastic, so that's good. It can be ordered with or without pumps if you choose to do that, and it can be ordered with or without the wiring harness if you choose to go that way too. So neat stuff there. The only cons, it gets a little pricey when you start adding your fuel pump wiring harness and the extra Hobbs switch and that. But I mean, really, if it saves you time, wiring and cussing and swearing and trying to set things on fire, it's worth it. And also, you're going to have to make your own fuel lines. So that's another added expense. But I mean, if you're engine swapping and doing all that, playing around in the higher horsepower levels, I mean, you're going to be building your own fuel lines anyway. So I mean, just a couple of things to toss around and think about when you're either ordering a kit like this or going with the enormous fuel pumps like the MagnaFlows that fit on the side of the fuel rail, or I'm sorry, not the fuel rail, frame rail. I mean, those things get super expensive too, and then they're normally pulse width modulated, so they aren't running at like 2,000 horsepower worth of fuel the whole time. So you're kind of doing the same thing here, only you're not running a fancy computer system like the Holley Terminator. So that, I mean, it can run with the Holley Terminator, but it can also run with your stock computer because you're running a Hobbs switch to enable that second fuel pump. So a lot of pluses, couple minuses, but I thought I'd show you that because I was really excited that showed up in the mail. I was excited that I ordered it. And if you guys are interested in seeing the outcome of this, once I get this thing completed, we'll be putting
putting that fuel pump system in the Sonoma, old Puddles as she's known, and we'll see what the outcome is, and I'll take you along for the install. So once again, happy Friday. Thanks for watching the Holub Project. Have yourselves a wonderful day.